Oh man, it's the grab bag.
That latest chapter was a doozy. And it was a doozy because it could have revealed the origin of the devil fruits without really letting us know. So, this here is my theory, and I'm going to tie it in with a theory from Joy Boy Theories. Um, but it's about the origin of the devil fruits, it's about the mother flame, and why everything is the way it is in the One Piece world. First things first, if you look at the Mother Flame itself, it has S108 on it. And S108 could be a nod at an element in the real world. The periodic table of the elements, the element 108 is called Hassium or Hassium. Not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but Hassium is an unnatural element. So, right there, keep that in mind. Unnatural. It can only be created in a lab. It tends to look silvery white, which, well, what happens when Luffy goes Gear 5th? He goes silvery white. Um, Next, you have the fact that it is one of the heaviest known elements. In fact, it's considered a super heavy, except at the same time, the electrons inside of it are capable of reaching relativistic speeds, near speeds of light. So, my theory is that the Hassium is the secret ingredient that created the devil fruits, and it was created as a power source by the ancient kingdom who lived on the surface. But the surface is not where everyone lives. So let's point out Joy Boy Theories put out the idea that the entire One Piece world takes place on a gigantic sky island, and that the knockup stream that happens is actually water coming from the surface below shooting up above. This idea could work if the Mother Flame, the original Mother Flame, was too powerful and that everyone had to move up higher. Say, because of it being so super heavy, um, maybe it pushes the water above, maybe it, does something about repelling water, maybe is just simply pulling water towards it and it was actually placed somewhere else. Um, we haven't seen the Great Tree Eve yet, and some people theorize that it could be inside the Red Line. What if the Great Tree Eve is actually made out of Hassium, a silvery white metal that is quite bright, and that it is also the power source? Except it no longer works because at some point it was used to create the devil fruits. So, this ancient power that powered the previous world was shut down and sealed away because it had created these unnatural devil fruits. And when people ate them, they would gain mysterious powers. In the real world, Hassium has no real use yet because it decays so fast that we can't contain it. So, putting it into a sealed area and keeping it running, maybe, maybe just maybe, uh, this mother flame in One Piece, picture above again, is also silvery white. Maybe it's not red. Also, notice that it almost looks like it's got the swirl pattern. Maybe it's just the way it's supposed to look, like a fire inside of water. But for some reason, I can see like the Sanji eyebrow situation going on, even though it's not quite perfect. I wonder if that might have anything to do with anything. But my whole idea is that the ancient kingdom created the original Mother Flame. And of course, Dr. Vegapunk flying too close to the sun creates another one, maybe a miniaturized one. trying to recreate the same power. But it has the problem being a super heavy element, and it's affecting the world just by existing. Don't know. But if Hassium was an unnaturally created thing, maybe the sun god Nika was the very first devil fruit created by Hassium. I don't know. But Luffy going silvery white when he awakens and then having complete power over imagination, and affecting the world in all these different ways, may be the original sun god Nika. Did the same thing, Joy Boy in the past did the same thing to the world of the past. It said that he had gone down, he had left the ancient kingdom to sail the seas. But what if those seas from 800, 900 years ago were below the world that we know? We already know that there are some sunken kingdoms as the water keeps rising. But what if it goes even deeper than that? This is why it's possible that the world below the surface was destroyed because of the Mother Flame, the original Mother Flame. And perhaps the roots of the tree are pushing the water up above onto this second sky island. And the reason the water just keeps rising is because the water is coming from below. And all these holes, maybe the water is just continually going up. Of course, the whole thing about the world being the the ocean hates devil fruits kind of thing, where they're unnatural. Maybe it's that the Hassium is detested by the world because it is an unnatural thing that causes all this unnatural stuff to occur, so it's trying to be snuffed out. But we're going to have to wait and see until some more chapters come out. I just think that with the S108 and Hassium being a silver white, it's very possible that it's connected to the origins of devil fruits. And recreating the miniaturized one, we'll have to wait and see. Just